Hi friends, welcome to Aisha's DIY. I have already made one necklace with bargain beadbox subscription for the month of the November, the Mookite necklace that I made. So I'm going to make this necklace with the pendant that we received in the box. So this beautiful pendant, you can pick whichever side you want to be the. So I decided this side to be my front and this side to be my back. So I want to start making this necklace the back side facing up. So I'm going to use these beads. These beads have larger holes. Actually, if you have a cotton cord which is about say 2 millimeter, this will go really nicely with that. I didn't have one. I have it, but with 1.5 or so millimeter. It was not that thick, like the thickness that I want it to be. I have a 2 millimeter, but not in the color combo that I'm looking forward for, because this one has this two colors, which I don't want to really go out of it, right? So I really wanted a brown or a darker green, but brown seemed to be the ideal choice. So I didn't have a 2 millimeter, but if you have it, please do use it. I have only 1 millimeter satin cord which I'm going to use it. You can also use cotton cord, but make sure if you use a cotton cord you use glue and you cannot burn it, because this is a nylon cord. You can burn it. This is from bbcraft.com. I'm not being sponsored for this or so, but I'm just letting you know where I got this from. So this is 1 millimeter satin cord, and I have about, say, I eyeballed it, okay, but I will measure it for you guys. So the more cord, the better it is. That is 24 inches, and I double it, so it's 50 inches plus, give or take 56 inches is what I have here. So I'm gonna use my Naughty Do It All. I'm gonna use the Naughty Do It All. I'm using the alligator peg and this plain peg. Okay, I'm just going to put this cord through this pendant. Okay, bring it to the middle almost, but I would suggest, like, I need to offset one side by 5 inches. One cord, I don't want this to be the same size. So one is 5 inches longer than the other. That's what I wanted it to be. And then let me see, this is the longer side. Yes. So now you hold this cord here, just like that. Okay, take these two cords here. I need one more peg. We have set of pegs in this. Along with the board you receive some pegs. You can also use a rod if you want to. Let me just see if I have one more. The plain pegs we do. Okay, so hold on here. Okay, this is the longer one. Come back. Keep this here. Take this down. Okay, just like that, and wrap it around a couple of times. 2. See how I crisscross. 3. 4. Okay, once you have that, so these is the two cords put the peg here. This is a longer cord. Take the longer cord, go underneath, okay, and then wrap it around once, twice. Don't crisscross this loops. 3 times. And then once you have that, you can use also do one more time if you want to, or this is good enough. And then you just remove this peg slowly. Okay. Take the end and put it through that tunnel that you created. Okay, now you can take it off, take everything off, and see you have a knot right there. See that? So this is the front of the knot, which looks really pretty. That's why I did this knot in the back. So this is the front. So you just cinch that up nice and tight. So if you try and pull this, it'll go all the way to the middle, and then you can tighten that knot up just like that. So how pretty that is. I really like it the way it turned out to be. And see, we have almost the two ends are almost the same, so that's what we need. So these are the two cords that we have left. Okay, now what I will do is take one end of the cord, take my lighter, burn the edges. Actually, for this you don't even need to do that, but if you want, you can do it. If you're adding beads which is doesn't have a bigger hole, cut it off. You add these beads. I just want to make sure you add a knot, and then make sure this doesn't go on top. It doesn't, so that's perfect. So I'm gonna use this bead only, but because this one comfortably goes through this, but if you have some other beads in your stash, or you want to use the red ones, then you can, use it. You can even use these beads have bigger holes, I believe, and this one will go through, I think. But for me, what I felt was for this pendant to be the star of the show, I wanted only these metallic beads. So that's why I'm just stringing only the metallic beads. I will string on both strands and I'll come back and show you guys. I strung about, say, 10 beads on each side. Okay, and then I tied a knot at the end, like a siding knot. See that? It's just take it, make a loop, and then pull the longer through the loop like that. Then you have a sliding knot. Okay, so that now you pick this, see which side is the center or the top part, hold it like that. Okay, now separate the two cords, the right and the left. Okay, wrap it around and make yourself an overhand knot. Don't tighten the knot, just leave the knot here and make yourself an overhand knot this side as well without the beads. Take the peg, okay, put it through this loop, the overhand knot that you created, and through this loop as well on both cords, and just go ahead, see how I have my thing set on. I want 1 inch apart the knots, so just bring both the things towards that and then tighten that up on both sides. And you know, the other peg, we keep it right there, you know for sure where you need your knot to be. Okay, and then just remove it and tighten it so it lands exactly the same place you want. What you do is move the bead down and then do an overhand knot. Put the peg in, bring it as close to the bead as possible, take the peg out and then tighten that up. See that? If you want this to be very close, make sure, let me just do this side, wrap it around your fingers, the hand knotting technique, and then remove your fingers this way from the knot, hold the knot and pull it. See that it's right next to it. We don't want it very tight, we want this to be a little bit moving so it's nice and interesting. So this is perfect, right? So we have 2 of the knots, the same 2 beads on each side at the same distance. Then again do the same, make just an overhand knot this side, and then overhand knot this side. My beads are still there, and put this peg inside. So bring it all the way here. Now move the peg to the next inch, and now you have, you know, approximately a place where you want your knot to end, right? And then now pull the pegs off and then tighten your knot. There we go. And then continue it this way. You will have the length of your necklace you want until like you can make this like 20 inch, 24 inch, 22 inch, whichever length you want. This is a fun necklace to wear. It's a knotted necklace, but at the same time the cord is exposed, so it's really fun. So all you need to do is move the bead down right there, tie an overhand knot. At this point you can do your hand knotting technique. Just put your index finger inside while it gets tightened up. Okay, and then remove your index finger, hold this knot and pull it, so that way it will be right next to the bead. Okay, I'll do it one more time this side as well. Just move one bead down, tie an overhand knot, right, put your index finger through that and then bring it all the way here. Okay, hold the knot and pull this. I have been through this hand knotting technique several times with nylon Chinese knotting cord in so many of my videos. I hope you guys understand that. I will finish this up and come and show you guys how I finish the ends. So I added the magnetic clasp on one side. I'll show you guys how to do this on the other side. So here we go. Take the end of the cord and put it through the loop that we have in the magnetic clasp that we received in the box. Okay, come back like this. So I'm gonna take the half so that it's pretty clear for you guys. So here we go. So the knotting cord, which is the empty portion, is on the top and this one is on the bottom, and I'm gonna secure this in the peg. Okay, so just to give us enough space to work with and a hold also. Take another peg and put it right here and hold it right there, everything together just for a moment. Okay, take this cord, come around, wrap it around both the pegs, come back, then wrap it around just this peg. 1 and 2 and 3. You can go as much as you want. I went this much because the other side was a little bit less for me, so I'm going the same distance here as well, so that the number of circles in the knot will be the same. Now what you can do is take this off, this peg off, hold that tunnel that you created. Okay, hold it right there. See this, how I am holding it? So then you have that space to put this cord through that loop, the tunnel that you created. I hope it's, let me just show you guys if I can take this off of the peg, because it's a magnetic clasp, it's holding on tight. Okay, there we go. See that gap right there? So that's the tunnel I was talking about. So now you just move everything, make sure that this loop is not going anywhere and the circles remain the same. Once you do this, just pull this cord up so that everything goes up. I know I messed it up also, I just jumbled everything up, but I want to hold these and pull and push. That's how you take everything towards the clasp. And also the distance here, I don't want it to be long. Okay, that's perfect. Now I can just go ahead and pull this. Before pulling tight, make sure everything is proper. See this, how those are aligned, all 3 of them. That's what we want. Pull both the cords tight. Once you have everything in place and it's nice and tight, pull all these together, and now you have that perfect knot right there. Okay, now what we can do is we can snip it off, or add some beads if you want to. Instead of snipping it off, I thought I can add a couple of beads here, the same beads that we used for knotting purposes. Three of them, and then tie an overhand knot and leave that there. Okay, just like that. On the other side as well, I will leave 3. You can always cut them off if you want to. You don't have to do this, but I do. So I'm gonna take my scissors and snip it off, and here too. Let's see what we have got here. See that beautiful necklace of ours? So you can wear it either way you want, and it has a closure with the magnetic clasp. See that? So this will fall in the back like this, creating a cascade effect, which I really like. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. All you need to do here is melt the ends. Okay, So this one, if you want, you can put a drop of glue on either of here, over here and over here. That's fine, but that's our necklace. So I really like the way this turned out to be. It's very pretty, and it's very, if you want to make it as a men's necklace or so, you can just put a like what do you say, a druzy pendant, not with a lot of shine, or a really irregular shape gemstone. Then you can, if there's a hole in it, then you can knot it and then try this necklace for men's as well. It's a very nice variation. You can do it as a Christmas gift. You don't have to do magnetic clasp. Since we received this in the box, I did it, but you can always use a lobster claw clasp or any clasp you have available, or you can actually do the sliding knot here, so that if it is for men's, then it is good that way. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. If you would like to support my channel, give a super thanks, I would really appreciate it. And you can also check out my Etsy shop, which I will leave down in the description box below, the link for that. It's simply Bliss Charms. You can buy a card charm there as well. One other thing is, you can use any cord you want. This is a 1mm satin cord. You can use 2mm. These holes are big enough to hold those. And then also you can use a Chinese knotting cord, or leather cord, or cotton cord. Any cord will work as long as the beads fit through. Thank you. Bye bye.